Welcome, friends. Today, we are doing a very, very special unboxing. And also a little discussion. Insightful. So, today I am going to do a little bit of explaining and reasoning and giving you a little insight into where I am going to go from here, hopefully. I wanted to put this into a video for future reference for myself and for you, the viewer, the watcher, the listener, the understander. It's not even a word. Anyway, I'm going to use this fragrance to make a broader point about me and the channel and my collection. The channel's sort of just a reflection of me in the collection, really. So while this is an unboxing video, it's also going to be giving a little bit of context for the future as well, and the past, to be fair. I have decided to change the way that I am collecting the fragrances now. I went with a bit of a shotgun approach, or a scattergun approach. There's probably a better way of putting it. I would have a loose idea of the types of things that I liked and the types of things that I wanted to get. And then I would, without many constraints, go out and look for vintage perfume, niche perfume, designer perfume, backup bottles, all that sort of thing. I try not to put too many constraints on myself, and I had the time of my life doing that. Buying, excuse me whilst I hydrate, by the way. I really enjoyed doing that. Going out there saying I'll have one of those, I'll have a few of those, I like this, I enjoyed blind buy and stuff, even though I would never recommend it to you. I enjoyed doing it. Do as I say, not as I do, and all of that sort of thing. And I enjoy almost all the fragrances I've bought. I have only had a few bad buys, and even fewer bad blind buys as well. Earlier this year, I decided not to blind buy anymore, and then promptly blind bought some stuff and quite enjoyed it. But I've enjoyed doing the first impressions and the sample sets and things like that. The next one I'm going to be doing is the Etat Libre d'Orange collection, and that is exciting because they've got some fucking mad shit. But this sort of brings me on to the next point. And I wanted to put this down like formally, you know. I won't be buying anywhere near as many perfumes as I have done in the past. There are multiple reasons for this. There are more reasons to do it than not do it. One, the world has gone to hell. We do not know what is going to be happening in the future. The future is extremely uncertain, more uncertain than it has been for a long time. We are in a state of flux, all of us, and it's strange and worrying. And to reflect that and to accept the reality of the situation, You have to start being concerned about money and future proofing and being able to heat the home and things like that. In this country, there are many issues at the minute, and to just bury your head in the sand and keep spending money on perfume when there are like other things that need sorting, just it's not right. So there's been a change in circumstance in the world. There's also been a change in finances for myself. I'm not going to go hungry, but I could probably do with going hungry for a little while, but that's another point. I'm not going to go without heating and stuff like that. So I'm not like destitute. I'm not like struggling and stuff. But I could do with not buying more perfume when I own over a 400 already. If it was video games, I would stop buying video games. If it was like Chinese porcelain, I would stop buying that. If it was anything, you know what I mean? Whatever it is. I've had multiple hobbies over the time. This one's the one that really stuck. But I do have to rein it in. One of the other reasons is that genuinely, and this is much more to do with fragrance than it is the outside world. So we'll move away from real stuff and get back to our comfort zone, which is like the perfume world and everything. My collection, and I say this without a hint of irony, is fucking brilliant. When I started, if you told me that it would end up like this, I would probably be shocked. But anyway, if you told us that it would end up being this good, I wouldn't have believed you. I've got so many perfumes that I genuinely love and that I have had to search and network and contact, and I've made some absolutely amazing friends doing that. And like I said before, I have loved every single second and continue to do so. Oh, for God's sake. One thing I need to stop doing is picking shit up by the lids, as you can probably hear. Where was I? I am extremely pleased with my collection. More than pleased, over pleased. I've got so many great fragrances that I love, and even if I didn't have a channel, which I didn't used to, for the longest time, I didn't have a channel. I made my name mostly from commenting. You know, most people knew who I was because I had a nice little duck profile, and I used to comment on loads of people's videos. I remember Robes doing a stream one day, and he was like, Rich Mitch is everywhere, and I was like, that's right, I am. I was like, I'll pop up on any fragrance video, and 99 times out of 100, 999 times out of 1,000, the people you meet in the fragrance community are fantastic. There are obviously some dickheads and people who you're just not going to get on with, even if they aren't dickheads. You know, people who are going to think you're a dickhead. Perish the thought, but it happens. And it happens to me. Would you believe? Hard to believe, I know. Excuse me whilst I hydrate. Anyhow. Why was I going with this? Yes. I've decided to lay off a bit purchasing and try to enjoy what I own now. I will still network. I will still talk to people all the time. I will do all the stuff that I do now or have been doing, just without buying as many bottles. No more big giant hauls. No more purchasing weekly. And the main criteria for any purchases now, the reason I've said all of this, right? the main takeaway point I wanted to get across is that I won't be buying anything that I don't think is going to improve the collection. I've bought a lot of perfumes which have been great, and while I like them, they're not loves and they aren't better than what I've already got. And that's got to be the criteria now. You must also find your own way when creating your collection. This was my way. This is how I got on. And the point I've reached now. So, with that in mind, the idea that anything I buy must now improve the collection or be something that I have always wanted. Like when I bought that Bond number 9 New Harlem last week. I'd wanted that for years. I'd wanted that for absolutely years. So people are saying like, like Bond number 9, it's shit. Will it improve the collection? It's like, well, no, but I'd wanted that for years, you know. I bought a Serge Lutton a couple of days ago as well. Serge Lutons in those old bottles, in this style bottle. If I find them at a decent price, I'm probably going to buy them because it's Serge Lutton. I'm not going to do that with other houses, you know. It's because of Serge Lutton and it's in this presentation. And I collect those Serge Lutons as a matter of just what I do. I would probably collect Serge Lutons after I stop collecting fragrances. If I ever see those bottles pop up, I'll probably just pick them up because I love them. Obviously, I'm not going to buy some of the ones that I really don't like, you know. Like there's some of them that are just some Serge Lutons. I mean, I love Serge Lutons, but, you know, love is being able to say no as well. And like some of Serge Lutons' fragrances are a bit, wow, no. But yes, unless it's a backup of something I love, unless it's going to improve the collection, or if it's going to be a Serge Lutton like that, then I'm probably not going to be buying it anymore. Which is sad, but it's also something I want to do as well. But never fear, I have enough perfume and enough topics to discuss on this channel for the rest of my life and probably well into the afterlife as well. Another thing I will probably keep buying is sample sets because I genuinely enjoy doing that. Some of the first impressions videos and the sample sets don't get good views on the channel, but I care not a jot. I enjoy that shit. And also, some of the sample sets are some stuff that people have never heard of. Very strange. The Santa Maria Novella, the second video I did, got less than 200 views. My average is like 5. But I wouldn't not do that video because someone might come along. I know what it's like for there to be no information out there on a fragrance you want. Like, some of the stuff I've got is really strange and niche, and there are some wonderful channels, and I really, really, really appreciate when I come across an 8-year-old video of a kid who's no longer around talking about a fragrance that I absolutely love or a fragrance that I'm interested in as well, and they can give you some insight. And that is something I've always wanted to do and provide, if not for me, then for other people as well, you know. But enough of this. Today's unboxing is going to be the epitome of improving my collection, of having a fragrance that you've always wanted and finally being able to get it. And that fragrance, you may know or not know, is the vintage Derby de Guerlain. This is the original and best, frankly. I have the 2 other versions as well. I have a form of the gold cap, which is a little 30mm mini. which is absolutely outstanding, frankly. Thank you, Anoush. I don't think Anoush charged us for this. He may have done. He should have done if he didn't. But that is the one that came after this. This was the one in the Listerine bottle. There was also another one released in 2012, which was a complete reformulation. It was a different fragrance, but I'll do a comparison between all three one day, you know. I've also got a mini of this, but this is the real I Am. This is the vintage and original. You can tell it is a pre-1990 bottle because nowhere on this package is there a barcode. I don't know if you can see that. I don't know if I'm doing it very well. But if you look, there is a little handwritten thing there. I don't know what that is or what it means. If anybody knows, please let me know. I would appreciate it greatly. This is the vintage Guerlain Derby that has been on eBay in the UK for about 2 years. And I finally got not just the courage, but the money to buy it when I started selling off a few fragrances that I wasn't wearing or enjoying. So I thought, fuck it, I'm going to buy something that I really love, and this is it. This is a 200ml Eau de Toilette Splash. And it is absolutely stunning. It is beautiful. I'm not going to get too much into the fragrance because, like I say, I'll be doing proper videos on it, on the smell, on the bottle, the vintage of it and stuff like that, and the differences and the similarities. Excuse me whilst I hydrate again. So this is the epitome of what I'm going to be doing with my channel now. Buying bottles of fragrance that will improve my amazing collection. If you don't have an amazing collection, you need to ask yourself, why are you buying fragrances? What fragrances are you buying? If you don't think your collection's amazing, question it. Why is that? Why isn't it amazing? Because I ask myself that. Am I happy with my collection? And frankly, yes, I am. So there must be another reason why I'm buying. This is the type of fragrance that I will be purchasing from now on. The videos you will see won't necessarily be unboxings and first impressions, or if they are, they won't be anywhere near as frequently as they were. I've enjoyed sharing that with you over the last year, because I've only really been making videos regularly for about a year. I think it was July last year. So, yes, this has been more of a philosophizing video than it has been an unboxing or first impression. I hope you understand where I'm coming from. If you have anything to add or take away, or you want to discuss anything, good or bad, I'm always happy to hear from you in the comments. I don't ask people to like, comment, and subscribe because you don't need us to do that. You know how to do that already. If you want to subscribe, subscribe. If you want to comment, comment. If you want to like, like. It's fine. It's calm. That's never what this was all about. I am very happy. I don't know if you can hear, but I've got a massive grin on my face just looking at it. It's so big. It's such a handsome thing. Honestly, it's gorgeous. That is actually a plastic lid, which I didn't know. I always thought they were metal. The lids on the minis are like, I was going to say pure metal there, but they're like metal all the way through. This is, I don't know if the lids on the 100ml sprays are all metal as well, but this is a plastic one. with some metal around it. For people asking how the scent is, or people wondering how the scent is after what, 37 years in a bottle, this bottle's the same age as me. This bottle was probably released like literally like before I was born. I was born in 85. So was this. I'm pretty sure this is an 85 bottle. I haven't dug into the batch code yet. There is a batch code, but not a barcode. For those wondering how the smell is, though, it's fucking brilliant. The reason I know this is because when I first got it yesterday and I opened it and smelled it and put a little bit on my skin, I was surprised to find that there was a mint note. And I was like, oh my God, of course there is. There's mint in it. Something I totally forgot. And that is because this fragrance has been kept properly by someone else who is a lover of perfume. All this adds up to me being very, very happy. It is nice to make this video. It is nice to talk to you all again. I hope you have enjoyed this. Please let me know what you think, good, bad, or indifferent. I love interacting with you. That's one of the best parts. It is the best part of making YouTube videos, is the interaction in the comments and then on the live streams as well, which are extremely addictive. I had a laugh on the one we did last night with Audrey Jane and Jura Rose. God knows what happened to my wrist. Honestly, I've got this absolutely chronic pain in my wrist, and it's murdering us. It's not murdering us, but you know what I mean. It really does hurt. I don't like that. When you're on as many painkillers as I am and something hurts, there's obviously something seriously wrong. There's no swelling or anything. It just fucking hurts. Anyway, I'm going to try and get this video off at 22 minutes exactly. Thank you very much for watching, everybody. I'd greatly appreciate it. I will see you all again soon.